Hey guys, well, welcome back to another episode of the Huntin' Grounds. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and a blessed Christmas with your friends and your family. I'm actually here at my house. Brian just showed up. We're going to be going to the Redneck tonight, hoping to do some doe patrol with the CVA. You know, for the first time this year, you guys have kind of been seeing me remodel my house throughout this year. And I thought for the first time this year that my deer were going to be safe for my sister. She always tends to decorate them. And wouldn't you know it, she snuck a key and my deer were all decorated. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm actually going to be posting somewhere up here on the screen. There'll be a little link that you guys can see the behind the scenes footage that my mom sent me of my sister decorating, if you guys want to enjoy that little bit of fun, because I know my sister enjoyed decorating these deer. But we're gonna get out to the Redneck, put some time in. We have a lot of deer coming into the Eagle Seed soybeans and into the Eagle Seed broadside mix. And with any luck, a big old nanny doe is gonna come out and we'll connect, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so Brian and I made it out to the Redneck blind. Lots of deer activity in these food plots. But while we're sitting here waiting on a big old nanny doe to come out, we're going to go to this week's hunt down in Georgia with our Youth Pro staff member, Stewart. He's had a good season this season. He had to hunt hard to get what he's got. But I believe he goes after a buck and a doe. And let's take a look.
The Huntin' Grounds is brought to you by Giotto Gear, Hercules Tires, Spy Point, Advanced Tree Stands, Walk On Archery, Nose Jammer, Dirt Nap, Hook Line Sinker Outdoors.
Well, it is the first week of November, and I'm getting ready to head into a piece of private land that my family has hunted since I was a baby, so it's kind of a special spot. It's the third week of Georgia rifle season, but I've still got the bow. I'm hoping to go bow only this year, and this morning I'm looking for a doe. I'm pulling away from the public land bucks, and I'm just going after a doe, but I won't hesitate to shoot a mature buck if one happens to come in here. So I'm going to get in and get set up and spray down with nose jammer, and hopefully they come in on time and I can pull it off and get some good footage. Yes, the season has been open for 2 months, and I've had it rough. I've passed several small bucks, and I missed a doe here a month ago. And this morning, as soon as I got in, I just sprayed nose jammer on. I had a young buck push a doe and a yearling through, and it was too dark to see how big the buck was. And now the doe and the yearling just came back, and she just gave me like a 10-yard shot, and I smoked her. Dirt nap zipped right through her, and she just went down at like 45 yards. I watched her go down. Complete pass through. That is awesome. Some people don't get excited about does anymore. They just act like it's no big deal, but I love shooting any deer, whether it's a mature doe or a buck. And when you work that hard for something, you can really appreciate it. That's awesome. Well guys, I just picked up my arrow. It's just covered in blood. There's a great blood trail, even though there's no need to track because my doe is laying back there. She didn't even make it 30 yards, so I'm going to follow the blood trail just for fun and then drag her out and get some pictures. Well guys, there's my doe. I'm getting ready to drag her out and get some pictures and then take her and get her cleaned up. I like shooting does probably just as much as I like shooting bucks, and I hate to hear someone shoot one and then make an excuse for why they shot it, but it's really been an awesome morning, and hopefully tomorrow I'll be out and maybe see a buck or a bear and get some good footage.
The Hunting Grounds is brought to you by Redneck Blinds, Bowtech, Eagle Seed, Popeyes of Northwest Arkansas, Shaybug Design, and by Mojo Outdoors.
Guys, it is the morning of December the 9th. It's extremely cold, and my camera battery is dying fast because of the temperatures. It's like 10 degrees, but I'm way out on Chattahoochee National Forest on public land, and I have the gun. It's the peak of the rut here in the mountains, and I'm looking for a public land buck, so we'll see how it goes. Well, I finally calmed down just a little bit. It's so cold that I can barely take my hands out of my pockets without them freezing, because it's like 10 degrees up here on this mountain. But after months of preparation and weeks of hunting up here on this mountain, I was finally able to lay the hammer down on a buck, and it's an awesome feeling, especially after going all last season without killing a mountain buck. Well, guys, I just got down here and got my hands around him. My brother came up here to film for me. It's just been an awesome morning so far. It's quite an accomplishment, even though most people wouldn't look at a buck this big and shoot him here in public land in the Chattahoochee National Forest. Person would be crazy to let a buck like this walk, and I'm real happy with him. I've been back here bow hunting for the past 2 months and haven't been able to connect. So I decided to bring the gun out since it was freezing cold. It was 10 degrees this morning, and he gave me a 20-yard shot. He came in after some does, and it was just a really awesome hunt, and I'm happy with him. So we're going to get some pictures and then drag him off the mountain.
Alright guys, so we got about an hour and a half left of prime time hunting here on the Hunting Grounds. If you guys have not subscribed on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. Go to our website, thg-tv.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, because even tonight, if we get some deer to come out, we're going to try to do a live video feed on Facebook of a hunt, so it should be pretty cool. But guys, don't miss next week's episode, and you will if you aren't subscribed, because I'm going after my biggest bow buck in Arkansas ever. I'm self-filming. It's a really, really cool hunt with a lot of ups and downs. You will not want to miss it. But we're going to go ahead and wrap up this week's episode, guys. Until next time, go anywhere, get a youth or new hunter involved in the outdoors, and as always, have a better than average day.